this was one of the test subjects' first tests that they did. And can you see that? Okay, so the graphene oxide was very high. We had 2 forever chemicals came up high and 2 borderline for the plastics, the polyethylene and the polypropylene. So let me just now, so you can see the numbers at 509 for the graphene oxide. She was one of the vaccinated test subjects.
And going into making this protocol was really multiple, very long conversations that we had where we were kind of relying on the experience and expertise of Carolyn working in a COVID vaccine injury clinic and doing a lot of live blood analysis through that, and just her regular naturopathic background of looking at provoked heavy metal tests for a long time and so forth. So we leveraged her experience and what she felt was probably, we know we had to create a very highly affordable protocol. And I think that's where the background with the protocol came from.
So the graphene oxide on this went down to 53. So
what?
509 down to 53.
Oh my God, Carolyn.
I know.
Wow.
And then
are you kidding? Oh my God.
So the zeolites pull out the graphene.
Oh, this is gonna change the world.
To my eyes. It brings tears
this is
to my
gonna
eyes.
change the world, Carolyn.
Oh.
This is gonna help out every man and woman. This was made so everybody can afford it. Now, these people are all 60 years old or older, so these people have been actually accumulating their everything, forever chemicals, graphene, and heavy metals for over 720 months.
Yeah.
For over 720 months. This is 35 days on the protocol. Oh my gosh, Carolyn. I can't believe you got this done, Carolyn.
The PFOS on this lady was originally 331 and it's come down to 285.
Wow.
The PFOA, it was 442 and it's come down to 213. On the plastic, huge one, the polyethylene, was at 223 and it's now at 17.
Can I ask you what machine that you used for this analysis?
So the analysis, it's not my machine, it's sent off to a lab. So it's measuring nanomoles.
Okay.
Which is pretty standard. Hang on a moment. Yeah, so it's nanomoles per liter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you able to say what lab did this, or do they not?
We don't want to say yet because it's ongoing, and we don't want. Yeah, because we want to fine tune the dosing. We knew we probably had the best protocol, but we didn't know if they were taking enough of it. So right now they're actually taking twice the amount that they were when they got these results. And we just want to be able to write it as long as we can. And as soon as we feel like we've gotten what we can, then we'll release it then when it makes sense.
Second test subject, can you see?
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect.
Non-vaccinated. Look how high the graphene is. Her graphene was 509. So it's gone down to 5. So it was.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
And the PFOS.
Oh my gosh, man.
495. It's 186.
Wow.
PFOS was 167. That's 52. And polyethylene, that's an interesting one. This is the only one that went up. It was at 33 and it's gone up to 122. So
of course, we don't know what the people have been doing and otherwise, their environment.
Well,
exactly. Could be a reason.
The polyethylene is lining all those cups that we drink out of,
everything, right?
I could actually reach out to her today and say, have you been having a lot of hot drinks over the, between November and December when you it's just interesting because I don't know, also with microwave food, so these are some questions I need to go back to the clients. Yeah. Polypropylene was 501 and that's gone down to 248.
Well, I'm so happy because, where my family what we had going on, and is when we finally was managed to get MasterPeace, the whole thing off the ground, and we knew he had something special with the formula, because I spent $10,000 of the first $12,000 on it, and I just knew that something had to crack the hold that is keeping people's health from, no matter what they were doing, their health was declining still. And so someone had to think through this rationally and come up with something. And I'm just, I'm so happy for mankind. I'm just so happy for mankind. I cannot believe, I'm in the moment of this.
I know. I don't believe anyone's done before and after testing for graphene oxide. There we go. So this client is vaccinated, and he had a lower starting point for graphene than the unvaccinated person, interestingly, at 203. Plastics.
They got graphene in so many things other than just vaccines. When I asked Michael Coe about graphene oxide, the last conversation I had with him, he said, this is exactly what he said. He said, you know, far as I know, and he's done a lot of work with vaccines. That's been a lot of his work, unfortunately. But anyways, he said, yeah, graphene's in there. It's been in there so long, I can't remember why they put it in vaccines.
This was the interesting one. This is the vaccine guy who had the least amount of graphene oxide. And he started off at 203, and he's at 206. I mean, it's still borderline. It still didn't go really above, you know, into the next or go down. It just remained. Usually we don't retest till about, you know, 90 days. This is like so early.
Okay. And so how are they excreting this? Like through the urine, through what do you think, how they're excreting it once it's bound to the nanozeolite?
Just through the urine. And I didn't even tell them what the first results were. So because I didn't want them to freak out and start Googling things and start taking other substances. So yeah. And,
wonderful.
And so weirdly, none of them really wanted to know either. So it's really bizarre. So I thought, okay, I've got a really easy lot here. No one's asking too many questions. So,
hey, Carolyn, on this person right here where his graphene stayed the same, the other things, what was his levels beforehand? Because it looks like everything that we tested for is showing like borderline or tolerable, but what were they beforehand?
Yeah, so basically his PFOS was 446.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that's come right down. His PFOA was 590.
Whoa.
Down. His polyethylene was 445.
Wow.
And his polypropylene was 281. So,
what?
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
So MasterPeace deals with forever chemicals, it deals with plastics, it deals with graphene oxide, and then we're going to get the heavy metals back hopefully later this week, early next week.
One thing I could never question is our intention. And we muscle tested the group, and certainly to see what the intention brought forth wasn't just like a great product that got formulated from all this amazing intention. It wasn't just thinking of the protocol that was probably going to work, but it was also like, how do we make that protocol highly affordable? I mean, it was all done for every man and woman. We won't be changing one single thing because everything has been set up amazing for, you know, no one's ever going to have membership fees, obligations to buy or anything like that. This is the way to help out your fellow man the very best. And if someone wants to participate, they get to just participate, but there's no catch. No one's siphoning money. No one's trying to pool money. This wasn't a money scheme. Every last bit of this was done for the people. That's why if anybody looks and learns anything about the team that put this together, we'll see that. And this is a big day for mankind. Now it's real easy. Now all we got to do is figure out the very best way to have everything ready to get it out to the people.
We brought in the powdered zeolites halfway through. So, and one client hasn't taken them. She doesn't want to take them.
But they're all taking twice the dose now than they were.
And don't forget also the FLFE has been part of it as well. So
right. Our goal was to be able to take a very strategized protocol that we felt was going to get out all the stuff, since nobody wants a certain thing in their body or another. It's hard to distinguish. And the good thing about zeolite is there's a lot of this nefarious stuff that most people don't know about, like what you're discussing right now, Carrie. And literally, people don't have to learn about it all. They can just know that this protocol, zeolite, they have over 8,000 studies that shows it remediates and reduces the level of any type of, it's a binder and chelator. And so the protocol is a ton of zeolite, the best source zeolite in all of the size ranges. So it goes all the way from 1 nanometer, right before it's too small and it loses its cage structure, all the way up to just bigger than a cell. And when you have zeolite in all that range, it's going to get a chance to go everywhere in the body. And for people that, like, you don't have to become a scientist or anything, or a medical expert. You can simply just take this very simple protocol, and you know that you're going to be able to protect yourself and make your levels go down faster than they're coming in. And